Vera Nakonechny has been working with a needle and thread since she was 10 years old. Today she is a Pew Award-winning folk artist who has even taught needlework to artists back in Ukraine, preserving centuries-old traditions. Hello and welcome back. We're here with Vera Nakonechny, and she's showing us around her beautiful studio right now. But before we start, I get to put on some corals. Is coral found a lot in the Ukraine?
Yes, it's worn as a traditional.
Now you know I'm not going to want to take this off.
Oh, yes, you are.
Okay. She's like, you're not leaving with it. You know this, right? I asked her how and where her story began.
When I was a child going to school, embroidery and handwork was a mandatory subject. So you needed to do it. So of course, that's the only thing that I got an A on it.
Working the weaving loom requires two coordinated moves: stepping down on the wooden pedals, which separate the threads, and using the handles to make the desired pattern.
I always loved doing it. Yeah. The art was always in me. This is a God-given gift to me. When I was a child, I have a little tablecloth that I did at the age of 10. I was able to do it, and I look at it now and I said, I was good.
Yeah, I bet.
At the age of 10, I was good.
Yeah. Even as a gifted 10-year-old, Vera didn't receive the encouragement she needed.
My mother would look at that and said to me, this is so stupid. This is so, she says, this has no value. You know, and I would be so devastated. She says, there was, I'm going to cry, there was nothing like the Ukrainian art, where you embroider from the back and your pattern comes in the front. And I'm baffled, you know, as to how can you embroider from the reverse side if I'm following a stamped work. So when I came to the United States, I started to search and found out that that was the myth.
So what goes through an artist's mind when they are engrossed in their art? I asked Vera how she felt at that moment.
Just gives me, it's peaceful, and it gives you also that I am learning something and I am doing something from my heritage, and also you know, so I'd be able to leave something behind and truly feel like a weaver.
Another vital aspect of Vera's life is the teaching of her art. She says it's important that such traditions are kept alive by artists like herself.
I have been teaching for a long time, and I have been passing it down, and it has been very important to me. And it dawned on me that if I don't learn, why will I pass it down? You know?